with those show-offs. The Painfield Fire Department, of course, is out here, ready to help us in an emergency. They always like to bring their Panther firefighting equipment out and demonstrate what that machine can do. It's a perfect time as our airplanes join up, go into the downwind, and begin their first approach. That Panther, of course, has those ground misters as well as a bow turret, and as well it has a turret on an articulating arm, a sprayer, and on that sprayer is a stinger, a punch, if you will. It can actually punch into the side of an airplane that's burning and spray through the hole inside the fuselage of the aircraft. It's quite a unique machine, and they're always on site when we're doing our flying, making sure we're safe. Ladies and gentlemen, there is that arm I was talking about. They can actually punch that into the top of a fuselage of a passenger jet that's in trouble and spray water inside the airplane. On hot days like this, we try to convince them to come over and spray the crowd, but they just won't do it. They have to save some of that water too, in case it's needed. Believe it or not, that firefighting vehicle going all out can burn through all of its gallons of water in about 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, have a look to the south and you'll see our aircraft fast approaching. That's quite an amazing show as we await their downwind and coming back through the pattern. Let me tell you a little bit about where some of these airplanes came. During World War II, and he used that airplane to attack and shoot down a German Me-262 jet fighter. After the war, that airplane was considered no longer useful hardware, and it was sold to the Swedish Air Force. It flew in Sweden throughout the 1950s. And when Sweden was done with the airplane, it was given to the Dominican Republic, sold to the Dominican Republic, and that particular airplane was used over on this hemisphere for a number of years. P-51 combat airplanes were used by the Dominican Republic up through the early 1980s when they got jet trainers to take their place. Both of those airplanes were restored by Westpac Restorations, then in Rialto, California. Our two Battle of Britain fighters, the Supermarine Spitfire and that Hawker Hurricane. Peas in a pod. That pair, of course, was famous during the Battle of Britain. Bringing up the rear is the de Havilland Mosquito and the Messerschmitt BF-109. To claim your prize, Johnny. As the first of our airplanes come in for landing, somewhere out there are a bunch more. I think I see the P-47 perhaps approaching from our south.
Go back to Daddy. Go to Daddy. Look at big plane.
After World War II, that P-47 was given to the Brazilian Air Force. That's one of the things that actually saved it from being scrapped. Many P-47s in the United States were destroyed after World War II. That one was saved because it was in South America. Once again, the winner of our drawing, our guess how many Army men are in the jar, is Johnny Vahi with a guess of 83. So ladies and gentlemen, that de Havilland Mosquito is a relatively new airplane, a new restoration for us. It was of course built during World War II. It was a training airplane. Mosquito, and first thing they did was rent it out for the movie 633 Squadron. So that famous Mosquito movie starred our de Havilland Mosquito. Afterwards, it went on display at the Imperial War Museum and was there for many years.